So in this video, we are going to make a forest, and we're going to start with a mountain, and I'm going to go to edit, and I'll edit my mountain. I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to drop it pretty low. This is going to make my brush take away instead of making things taller, and I'm going to flatten out my mountain. Then I'm going to erode it a little bit. That was too much. I'm going to erode it a little bit. You can do Control Z to undo something. So that, oops, I went the wrong way. So that it looks a little bit like a forest floor might. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a smaller diameter on my brush. Take this all the way up to white. And I'm going to make some tree stumps. I would make sure that your tree stumps are always on your mountain, not hanging halfway off. I would change the diameter of my tree stumps because not all of the trees in the forest are going to be the same diameter. And I wouldn't do too many tree stumps because you want to be able to see what you're doing. So maybe some skinnier saplings over here. Something maybe like that. And I'm going to hit the check mark, and now you can see I have just these tiny little stumps, which is not what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch my stumps taller. And then I have to move this thing back down again. And then stretch the stumps taller again. The idea is to stretch the stumps so that they go off the top of the page, because we don't want to see that the trees are not actually there, that there's no leaves up there. Make it bigger so it fills my page a little bit better. And there are my tree stumps, like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to want to edit them. So if I go to trunks, I can choose all sorts of different trunks to put on them. Hit the check mark. And now it looks like a forest of, I guess, giant sequoias is what I chose. The ground, however, does not look so great, so let's go and put some ground there and edit it. Maybe I'll put some grassy kind of ground in my forest. And then let's see what it looks like if I put a little bit of fog in my forest, like it's in the morning. And maybe change my sky so that it's looking like a sunrise behind my forest. Let's see what that looks like. So I don't like that I've lost so much detail in here. So I'm going to show you something that you can do. This is a light. And I can bring this forward. And it's not actually going to show up as a circle. It's going to show up as a light in my forest. So you could leave it like that, kind of like the sun coming up, or if you want to, you can leave it as a sunny day. It is your choice. Maybe I'm going to put a rainbow back there. It's kind of fun. I've got my forest and a rainbow. And maybe with the rainbow, the fog might not make as much sense. So use your creativity in this. Make your forest how you want it to be. I've shown you several different options. But that is how to make a forest in less than 10 minutes.